live on social media right now. It's been good to have your company. We've rattled through the show, plenty to get through. Some congratulations, actually, Fraser. We've had a message through, haven't we, to some of our short mat bowlers.
Yeah, this came last week, actually. Welsh National Championships, weekend before last, and a great one for Pembrokeshire and for Tavernsbite, actually. All 5 of the people I'm about to name from that club. So Rydian Rees, Kevin Davis, Alan Evans and Andrew Evans, names well known to us now. They're the Welsh Rinks champions. And Mikey John, special congrats to him, Welsh singles champion as well. And I think all, if not most, if not all of them are part of the Pembroke side going for a county championship event in Ireland this weekend. So enjoy the pubs, boys, because the fans are all in France. So you might get served as well.
I'll tell you what,
stay out of them on Thursday night, whatever you do.
Yeah, I know quite a few people who were over in Ireland for the horse race in Dublin this weekend, and that got cancelled, didn't it? So I think the pubs would have done a rip-roaring trade.
Yeah, so they found something else to do.
Yeah, absolutely right. Okay, let's just have a quick mention for some of the football, because as we've said, wet pitches have been a bit of a nightmare. So we only had 2 games in Division 1. Hakin United extended their lead and their great form with a 3-0 win at Merlin's Bridge. Kilgetty caused a bit of an upset, really, Gordon, didn't they? They beat St Ishmael's by 3-0.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an upset with Tish in 3rd place, Kilgetty sitting at bottom with just 3 points, only 3 draws before kick-off, and they picked up their first win of the season with a comprehensive 3-0 win.
Quite funny. I did joke with Lucas Gamble in the interview in the first hour that you heard, Ben, that thanks for that. We've just written you off as going down, and now you've made us all look stupid and made us rethink again.
The thing is, Fraser, they have 11 games left.
I know. Forget you were on at home when the day the county was washed out.
Yeah, I'm glad you took a double take.
There was an old rule that, you spilt a glass of water on Kilgetty on a Sunday and you were off the billowing for G, and Pendine as well. I haven't had confirmation. Well, I can gather it's become even bigger now, because since I've spoken to Lucas, they've released the fixtures for this coming Saturday, and they've got Carew, and all of a sudden they beat Carew, and that gap between them and Carew is down to 3 points. So there's hope there again, for sure, out of nowhere, really. As for Tish, I think maybe Tish just feeling the effects of what they've done so far. Now they're missing, the depth in the squad still isn't as strong as the rest around them, as well as they've done. They've been missing a couple of key players. The Adam Kingspear suspension, I think, crucial to them now is that I think Kingspear's suspension was up this Saturday. So even though through playing those 2 games on 4G, he served his suspension. He'll be back for the West Wales Cup, and that's crucial for them as well. So they've just hit a bit of a lull. They were a good team. They won't be panicking. And the reality is, they made chance of going far now. He's in the cup competitions. 100%. They've got West Wales Cup this Saturday. So if they can win that, I don't think they'll be too concerned. So big Saturday coming up now. Hakin in action as well, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I can just give you those games, actually, and hopefully the weather doesn't intervene too much, and we do get some football. Hakin home to Cummaman United. Goodwick United go to Garden Village. These are all round 4 matches, of course. St Ishmael's host Llandarcy, and I think the game you're off to, Fraser, you off to Fishguard against Penlan on Saturday.
That's right, Fishguard against Penlan. Haven't been to Fishguard this season. St Mary's, so I want to have a look. Then he said St Mary's Field there. Sorry, Tregroyce, stuck in the old ways. I still say Straddy Park sometimes. And Penlan, look, outside of Pembrokeshire side, Penlan are always the first side I look for in this competition. You're high up in this competition year in, year out. So I'm interested to see that. I'd love Fishguard a spring surprise. I can't see it. Prove me wrong, boys. Like they'll get you. But just going back to Hakin's results Saturday, got frustrated for a long period, it seemed, but at a time when one of their rivals, perhaps title rivals, really another
teams left to play now, Fraser, as well. I think they're at least 13 points clear at the top of the table. You'd be a brave man to bet against Hakin not winning the title now. I mean, Scott will keep it low, to be honest with you, but they weren't at full strength Saturday as well.
No. They had only hope in terms of a title race now is good at beating them home and away in those games, and that would cut the lead from 10 to 4. Even then, you're still looking at Hakin slipping up on 2 other times.
Yeah,
and
I
pivot.
know.
But Goodwick, by dint of the fact they've still got them twice to play, Goodwick are probably the only side you could argue still not out of it yet.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Reece Starling is back as well now.
That's right. Yeah.
He's had a lengthy spell out. They'll be up for it on Saturday in the cup as well, because I've spoken to Nigel in the past, and you have as well. He cup competitions, the Cup
in the last decade,
and they'd be looking for the Senior Cup as well, which ironically Hakin won both of those last season, West Wales and Senior Cup.
Tricky game though, guys. Tricky game, isn't it, for Goodwick away to Garden Village? But I was actually, you mentioned it. I was going to say that could be their focus now, couldn't it? With the league looking pretty hard, it's looking difficult for them to catch Hakin. That could well be their focus, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I think in reality it will be their main focus. Yeah, the Hakin games will still be massive for them. They always are big occasions. That will be their main focus. West Wales semi-final down in Neath somewhere, wasn't it? Gallatin maybe on a way to Swansea in a West Wales good type thing. It's always difficult. I just hope against hope having a real frustrating period of inactivity. And this is when you talk about youngsters being driven away from the game and all the anoraks like me talking about the commitment levels weren't there in our day and all that sort of thing. But this doesn't help, does it?
No, it doesn't at all. It's been atrocious weather.
Yeah.
Honest with you, I mean, it's been really, I can never remember.
There's football and rugby sides. They haven't played.
The rugby sides aren't even playing either. That's telling you how bad the pitches are. They waterlogged.
I don't think Milford and Neyland have played a league game for 2 months between them. Neyland played in Cardigan, last week. But apart from that, Fame, for example, has played for 2 months.
Well, listen, I think we are going to have to leave it there. Keep fingers crossed for the weather, and we get games on across the county this weekend. Really enjoyed the show. Really looking forward to the Six Nations as well, kicking off on Thursday night. We'll have some coverage of that, of course, and we'll be talking about it next week on Pure West Sport. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you, Fraser. Thank you, Tom. It's going to be the Red Thread with Tim Cooper coming up after 9 o'clock on Pure West. Good night.
Follow Pure West Radio on Facebook.